Welcome to Infobooth 19 channel. Today we are going to see one craft video on how to make this kitchen name board. So you can hang it on wall. It's an amazing wall decor. You can place it in front of your kitchen or inside your kitchen. It's very simple. Lot of steps, small steps involved, but entire method is very simple and anyone can make it easily. Let's get into the video now. For this, I have taken here cardboard of your choice, like you can say any size, how much ever big size you want, you can select that size. I have taken here 30 by 30, it's a square. So we are going to place it in a diamond shape. We are going to tilt it and hang it in a diamond shape. So for this cardboard, always like base color, you can choose black so that any color you give in that, it will pop up and it will be very beautiful. So I'm going to paint completely in black color. So this time I'm going to try a little bit with sponge. Instead of paintbrush, I'm going to do it with sponge. Gave it a small trial and I found it very interesting because when you use sponge, the time taken is very less and it got dried very quicker, and also you don't need to apply the second coating. So it gave some texture form it. And less paint is required to do when you use the sponge. So these are the benefits of using paintbrush and sponge. So this is one of the techniques which I used it for this cardboard and I found it helpful, so I thought I would share with you. Now the next step is some small cardboards. If you have at home, you can just cut it into small pieces. I will show you this is for what. So for making our kitchen name board, we are going to make some small pockets in that. So for making the pocket, we can take this cardboard. If you see any cardboard, if you just see it in the side, you can see some wavy structure in between. So what we are going to do, slowly you can peel off one side. Don't remove on both the side, otherwise the thickness will become less and our craft will not be strong. So only remove it from one end, and now it will look like this. Just clean it off, just remove the extra papers. Now we are going to use this. Do not remove the back side. So like that I have cut into small thing. So now using this, we are going to make it as a pocket. So the size of the pocket depends upon the size of the cardboard you take. The smaller you take, the smaller pockets you need. So I have taken base some small cardboard. I have cut into small shape. Use hot glue gun for this because if you use Fevicol, it will take lot of time to get dried, and also you don't know how strong it will be. So that's the reason I have here used your hot glue gun. In case if kids are watching this video and if you want to try it at home, whenever you're using hot glue gun, use your parents' help. Let them do it. You just sit and watch. So you can make small packets like this. Later we are going to cut off all the extra cardboard pieces. Now we got small tiny cute little pockets which we are directly going to place it in the black cardboard. So similar way, I have taken here 5 pockets and I am going to make black again. So black, if you give base color, it will look very beautiful. So you can just mix it with little bit of water and you can just paint completely. Ensure that the sides and the bottom, everywhere you paint it completely. No need to do it backside. Now we are going to place the cardboard and you can just see, you can keep and check where it will look good. Then based on that, we are going to paste it. So the 5 pockets I'm going to place in this way. Don't make all even size, it will look like some geometry type. So make it like rough, then only it will be good. So just I have given some rough marks wherever I'm going to paste it. We will do it at the end. We will do some stencil work and then we can paste it at the end. So here I have written Infobooth 19. So in your kitchen you can write anything you want, like whoever loves kitchen, like eat, sleep, drink, or whatever the I love kitchen or heart of this place or anything you like, you can just like write it. So here I have used stencils to write. I have left some place in the corner so that I can make some design in that. So all the designs, everything is your choice. You can do whatever you like. These are some of the ideas which I'm giving, so you can pick it up and you can use your creativity to make it more colorful and more interesting. So the black is looking little bit plain, so we are going to give some golden touch to it. Don't paint completely golden color. Instead, only the lines which is popping out outside, only for those things I'm painting it in golden color so that it will look very beautiful. So once you paint that, now we are going to place some hot glue gun and then you can just paste it in the cardboard. So applying this hot glue, it sticks very faster, it dries very faster, and it is going to be very strong. So that's the reason. Now to give some texture, I have taken again a cardboard and randomly rectangle shape I have just cropped it. So this is, we are going to make some brick feature in our craft. So for that reason we are taking this. You don't need to measure and cut, use it randomly, then only it will be more good. Now in both the corners we are going to place the rectangle shape. So you just place Fevicol in that and you can randomly place all the things. Just ensure that you don't leave any space, just stick it completely. Even if it comes little bit outside also, it's okay, no problem. So this cardboard will give like brick kind of texture. So now the remaining places, whatever the leftover places, I thought I would give some design. So rather than drawing it by myself, I thought I would try it with stencil. So if you don't have stencil, you can just draw it by yourself, no issues. So here I have used a stencil and I have given golden color. It's like some flower shape it will come, just to fill in the empty spaces. Now for the brick, I am giving brown color. So once you finish painting it, we are going to fill the pockets which we have made. So we are going to take some pulses from our kitchen and we are going to use it. Don't waste a lot of pulses. So instead what we are going to do, first stuff the pockets with either tissue paper or with cotton till the top, and only the top layer we are going to place some pulses. So we are going to place the pulses so that it will look little bit dome shaped, so that even if you hang it on the top, it will be visible. So for that I have taken little bit of rice, little bit of dal, chana dal and badam, and anything you can use like cloves or cashew or anything you like you can use. Don't use any wet items or things which get spoiled easily. Don't use such kind of items. So first what I have done is I have crushed some tissue paper and I have filled it in the pocket so that you don't need to waste much of the pulses. On top you can cover it with little bit of cotton. Now how we are going to stick these pulses is, you can apply Fevicol on top of it, just gently pour the Fevicol on that and then you can directly drop the pulses. And once you drop the pulses, again on top of the pulses, again you give a coating of a Fevicol so that it will stay strong and it will stick without flowing. Even if Fevicol falls here and there, no issues, it will become transparent after some time. So similarly, you can fill all the pockets with the pulses, whatever you like, you can just fill it up. Now what we are going to do is that after this brick we have painted as brown color, it looks little bit plain. So to give the border, I am giving ash color. So I have mixed black color and white color and brought ash color. Then I am giving ash color coating. So that will give some finishing to your brick structure. So now our finishing is ready. Now almost everything we have completed. So this is how it looks like after it got dried completely. So these are the pulses I have used, and I have completed using the stencils, like the design completely wherever the space was there I have given it. So now the final touch what we are going to do is, so the craft is ready. To make the craft to come for more years without getting spoiled, what we are going to do is we are going to apply varnish at the end of the craft. Ensure that all your craftings got dried completely, be it a paint or be it a pulses, everything should dry completely. Then we can apply a layer of varnish. So here I have taken a varnish which is of gloss. So use the gloss varnish, don't use matte varnish. If you use matte varnish, what will happen, it will slightly change the color of your craft as well. So I prefer using the gloss type so that your craft will look more glossy, and even after so many years it still looks like the fresh craft. So that's the reason we are applying varnish. If we don't apply varnish, what will happen to your craft is it start looking dull after some few months or after few years. You can even use the synthetic normal varnish which you get in paint shop. That also you can use. In coming videos I will give you more options of what all things you can use to protect your craft for longer time. Now in this video, if you should see the place where I have applied for varnish and where the varnish is not applied, I'm showing it very clearly, so hope you can see in this video if you don't apply varnish how does it look, and if you apply how glossy and how neat it is looking like. So this is the difference. So it is not compulsory. If you have, you can use, or else you can skip this step. So our craft is completely ready. I'm still feeling like something is missing, so I'm just trying. I can place 2 wooden spoons on both the sides. So this is some waste wooden spoon. I didn't get it in the same color, so I'm just using it. So be it a wooden spoon or fork or anything, you can just place it on side. So that's all, our craft is ready. Since it is a 30 into 30, it's going to be a little bit bigger craft, so you can hang it on your kitchen entrance or inside your kitchen as well. You can just put it, is going to look more amazing. So the wordings and the letters, whatever you like, any quotes or anything related to what you love to do, you can just place it. So I have placed it exactly in front of my kitchen. So in the kitchen entrance I have placed it. This is how it looks like. Since we have applied varnish, it is looking more shiny. Apply varnish to all your pulses as well, so that even after years the fungus problem and all will not. Pulses look same as how you have put. If you like my craft video, if you find it useful, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your friends and family. Be happy, stay positive, and spread the positivity to everybody. Thanks for watching.